Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today you're probably like, whoa, 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 where are you? I'm in the same room, guys. I just have no backdrop right now. I might be trying out a green screen or some other things, but right now there's no backdrop. Sounds a little bit different in here too. I have an Alliance t-shirt on, and you're like, what the heck, Xaryu? Why are you wearing an Alliance t-shirt? Blizzard just sent it to me, and I like it. All right, I'm still on Horde. My main's still on Horde. Don't freak out. And the third and final thing that might freak you guys out, I'm playing some Fire Mage. All right, playing some Fire Mage. Yeah, so I am a guy, I like Frost, I like my Arcane. I have never really dabbled much into Fire. So why am I playing Fire? Playing some Fire because it does a lot of damage. And one of my big reasons for not playing Fire in the past is that it had a lot of consistent pressure, but it didn't really feel like a mage. It felt like almost like an affliction warlock where you were just doing like little baby damage over and over and over and controlled and little damage and controlled and little damage. That's not quite the case anymore, okay? I spec'd Fire last night because I was becoming very frustrated and just losing a lot, quite frankly, as Frost isn't bad right now, guys. Frost is actually very good right now, but the comps that you have to play are just very narrow, and we are playing this. This is my first game as Fire pretty much ever, and this is the spec I was playing: Meteor, Living Bomb, Ring of Frost, Phoenix Flames, Incanter, Shimmer, Pyromaniac, Temp Shield, Greater Pyroblast, and Controlled Burn. I want to share with you guys my first game I've ever played on a Fire Mage. Alright, running in here, playing some 3v3 with Mage and Gex, playing some Sub Rogue, Discipline Priest, Fire Mage, throw down that Meteor, going for the Poly, get interrupted, cast out some spells, and the Rogue goes down. Alright, so let's break that down once again. Kidney Shot on the Pally, Cheap Shot onto the Rogue here. Alright, going for the Polymorph for the Ring of Frost there on the Pally, throw the Meteor down. Meteor goes down, go for the Polymorph, get interrupted by the Mage from Stealth. Alright, he counterspells me. Throw out a Phoenix Flames, a Fire Blast, and the Rogue dies. This was my first experience ever on Fire Mage, alright? We killed him in the opener at 2700 MMR. Okay. Fire does a lot of burst right now. My big reason for liking Frost is that it has a ton of burst and a ton of control. Okay, right now, Fire has arguably more control because it has Dragon's Breath, and it has 3 schools of casting, which gives it Ring of Frost in the Frost tree, Dragon's Breath in the Fire tree, and Polymorph in the Arcane tree. That means if you get locked in Arcane, you can still cast Dragon's Breath. If you get locked in Fire, you can still cast the Ring. If you get locked in the Ring, you can then cast the Poly again. That gives a very large amount of control. Now, it doesn't have the slows that Frost has, but then the 2 things that I like are Burst and Control. So the Control is arguably better, and the Burst is... Let's hop into another clip. Alright, guys, so here is a game on Ashmane's Fall. Spoiler, we don't kill him instantly. Alright, this is more of a game. I should have actually hit that Demon Hunter Eye a little bit sooner there. It looks like I get it after he jumps in for a second. Double Nova, and we're doing something similar to Frost gameplay, guys. And this is actually very interesting, right? My very first Fire commentary here on the YouTube channel. I hope you guys don't hate me. I hope you guys are liking this, but it's very similar, right? We're controlling the DPS. We're going to get some CC, go for a Ring, go for a Poly. All right, maybe get some cross CC, burst, get defensives, rinse and repeat. It's very similar to Frost. The only difference is instead of bursting with Orb, Comet Storm, Ice Nova, Ice Lance, you guys hear me say that a lot, you're going to be bursting with Meteor, Phoenix Flames, Fire Blast, Pyroblast, Fire Blast, Pyroblast, stuff like that. I am running G Pyro. You don't really cast it too much if you're being trained, but it's just there in case they don't go me. I can threaten to make them stop the G Pyros or to target me. Which you don't actually need to run, but I find it okay. Couple things to note. I'm playing Living Bomb. You're not going to see me press it very much because break CC, it's AoE, it doesn't do that much damage. You don't really need to press it. I'm only playing it because the other 2 talents actually break CC, so go Living Bomb, don't press it. Another thing to note, Phoenix Flames is AoE. It breaks CC. So if something is close, just like Comet Storm, just like Ice Nova, don't press Phoenix Flames, okay? And then Meteor does more damage if it's just to one target because it splits damage to everyone in the Meteor. So you want to be able to press that Meteor onto one target and one target only. And yeah, so let's go ahead and play this clip, play the game. We blind out the Monk out of stealth, and he does Trinket immediately. War Banner is dropped as well, so we need to kill that, get some more CC, maybe a kidney shot onto the Monk, and then do a big go onto the Warrior. Right away, going for a sheep here onto the Demon Hunter, getting a big burst setup onto the Monk with the kidney shot and the cheap shots, trying to force out a kill, actually, but since he already trinketed, but he actually does get away with that wall, with the diffuse, and with that defensive cocoon. So a lot of defensive cooldowns coming out from Smooth. He does, in fact, survive in that big go. And at this point, we could probably, we could do another setup onto the Monk, or we could do another setup onto the Warrior. We do a Smoke Bomb go here onto the Warrior, get some big damage onto him, and we do force the Trinket. So that's really, really, really good. We force the Trinket from the Monk, we force the Trinket from the Warrior. Now we need like one more go or two more goes where we could force the Trinket from the Demon Hunter and then kill the enemy team. Go for a free sheep there onto the Monk. When I say free sheep, it just means a sheep that is not out of a kidney shot or not out of a fear, getting that sheep by itself. Okay, so we sheep the Monk for free. Warrior's in some trouble. Priest is pushing in for a fear onto the Monk. Once the Priest lands the fear, he gets some cross CC onto this Demon Hunter, potentially, and do another big go onto the Warrior because he is off stun here. Let's see what happens here. Fear comes out. Frost Nova comes out on the Demon Hunter. Look at that. Frost Nova on the Demon Hunter. He actually trinkets the Frost Nova. Fear comes out onto the Monk, and the cheap shots come out on the Warrior. Demon Hunter trinkets the Frost Nova and comes in time, just in time, to throw that Darkness down to save his Warrior. So if he actually didn't trinket that Frost Nova, Warrior was dead there from that Meteor. Now we're playing back, casting a cheap Pyro, gets interrupted. Not really trying to get this cheap Pyro off. We just have so many schools as a mage right here. Get locked in one school, get kicked in the other, start casting another school, get kicked in that, start casting another school, can just continually kick. And then here is the setup that is probably going to be cheat. And let me just pause it right here. Okay, they have no trinkets. First go, we got Monk's Trinket. Second go, we got Warrior's Trinket. Third go, we got Demon Hunter Trinket. As the game stands, we polymorph the Demon Hunter, we kidney shot the Monk, we throw the Ring of Frost onto the Monk out of the kidney shot. So it's polymorph, Ring of Frost, cheap shot. I don't have Meteor, okay? The first thing you want to look for in a situation like this is, do we have Meteor up? If we had Meteor up, we would throw the Meteor down on the ground, have it explode a second or two later, big burst damage for the Warrior. Don't have that, unfortunately. We do have Phoenix Flames, we do have 2 Fire Blast procs, so we can get some Pyros out, and it's probably not really worth to cast the cheap Pyro since the Warrior has Reflect, and he comes out of the stun in 2 seconds. So we just get some instant cast damage out with that Dark Archangel, boom, some big Pyro Blast, Rogue damage connects, Priest damage connects, and the Warrior goes down. The nice thing about Fire Mage, guys, a lot of instant cast damage, right? A lot of instant cast damage. So we can just throw out Phoenix Flames, Fire Blast, Pyro Blast. They're both guaranteed to crit, generates that Pyro if the Pyro crits, or you can use Combust. Then you can just do another Fire Blast or another Phoenix Flames, get another Pyro, tons of instant cast damage. Right here, I was being trained and I still topped my team's damage. We're playing at 26, 27, 2800 MMR, so these games aren't bad, but let's hop into one more game. Alright guys, Black Rook Hold Arena fighting RPS, Shadow Priest, Rogue, Shaman. Kind of regarded right now as at least one of the best compositions in the game. Very scary to fight. The move actually plays this composition very, very well at tournament level. These guys, I think, might do tournaments in another region, the Australian team, if I'm not mistaken, and these guys are probably practicing as well. Throw out the double Dragon's Breath into the Ring of Frost. Actually missed the Priest there. Sheep the Priest and open up onto the Rogue. So this is a double CC opener here. The Dragon's Breath, really good for peeling like I mentioned, but also another thing that Dragon's Breath owns for is being able to Dragon's Breath into a polymorph or Dragon's Breath into that Ring of Frost, right? Mages that are Arcane or mages that are Frost don't have this ability to kind of disorient, kind of stun-ish the enemy to then follow up with more CC. Something to keep in mind, Dragon's Breath does share diminishing returns with Blind and with Fear, Cyclone, anything on that same DR. So if you're playing with those type of partners, keep that in mind. throwing out a ton of damage, and we do get the trinket from the shaman and the cloak from the rogue in that opener, which isn't bad. Casting that Chi Pyro, kind of just playing here near line of sight, casting more Chi Pyro, see if I can get them. Since they're not on me, hey look, I can threaten some Chi Pyros, do a ton of damage to the rogue. He definitely chunks, gets down to about half HP. Throw out the Dragon's Breath there, probably not the greatest Dragon's Breath to be honest. Still need to get used to playing that. Once again, these are my first fire games ever. The Mass Dispel actually comes out on the Shaman. I throw out my kick onto the Priest to stop that Mass Dispel, but he does get the Mass Dispel anyway onto the Shaman to get him out of that polymorph. So he does fake me an incredible job by that Shadow Priest. I'm just casting more Chi Pyros, right? If they're not on me, might as well get a lot of damage out in between the goes. And for this next go, I do have Meteor. I do have Fire Blast. I have a Phoenix Flames charge coming up here in a second. Full Kidney Shot Vendetta onto me. I can just trade Ice Block. That's fine. There's the Ice Block coming out. Cancel the Ice Block. Sheep the Shaman. Okay. So Shaman is in the polymorph. Priest does not have Mass Dispel yet. Rogue is in the stuns. What did I tell you guys? Meteor, if we have it, should be priority. It does so much damage. I think it's critting for upwards of 30 or 40,000, right? We only have like, what, 120,000 life total. That's, or maybe 110,000 life total. That's really good. It's like 30% of your life or more crit sometimes. So we want to get that Meteor down, and we can throw out a couple Pyroblast as well, which actually do a good amount of damage this expansion. The Priest life swaps the Rogue here, okay? But my Meteor's still in the air. All right, and we still have some more damage to dish out, so we're just going to stick onto the Rogue because Priests are pretty tanky, as we talked about in another video. Shaman's stuck in this polymorph. Priest can't really do much besides that swamp. We stick onto him, Meteor lands, and the Rogue goes down through the life swap. So much damage, and that's really, guys, why I've been enjoying Fire. Why did I not like Fire in the past? Because it didn't have big burst, right? It had little burst and control. Now Fire all of a sudden has more control than the other specs and more burst than the other specs. So it's just like, oh my goodness. Am I going to continue to play Fire? I don't know. I'm going to play whatever I have fun playing at the end of the day. If that's more Fire, then I'll play more Fire. If that's more Frost, I'll play more Frost. Kind of depends on what I can find to queue. I think it depends on the compositions, who I can play with. I think Shadow Priest Frost Mage is very good. So if I have a Shadow Priest partner to play with, I'd rather just play that. But having a lot of fun with Fire. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Alright guys, comment section of the video. From last video I uploaded, I said I would pick a comment and answer it here at the end of this video. Someone in the comments from the last video is asking, why is this comp OP? The comp I was talking about was Frost Mage, Enhance Shaman, and the reason it's OP is because there's a ton of control, a ton of consistent pressure, and a ton of burst. So the Frost Mage just slows everything, nothing can move. Enhanced Shaman does high consistent pressure, and then once the Pally pushes in for the Hammer of Justice into the Sheep, into the Ring, into some CC, the Enhanced Shaman can just pop Lust, we throw it on the Orb, Comet Nova, spam Icelands, target's dead, and you can do this every like 30 seconds. Big goes once a minute, but small goes every 30 seconds. That's why the comp is OP. So try it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys think. I'll do another comment of the day tomorrow. Just leave your comments down below, and I'll answer it at the end of the next video tomorrow. Guys, thumbs the video up if you liked it. I really want to hear what you guys think about Fire Mage. Xaryu on Fire? This is really weird. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it, if I'm going to quit Fire. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, thumbs the video down if you don't like it. If you're just like, Xaryu, what the heck are you doing? You can thumbs the video down. That's okay. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.